The leaders of the Oklahoma House and Senate are asking Attorney General Gentner Drummond to stop a court case between Governor Kevin Stitt and the Cherokee Nation. I'm Shay Rossi.
And I'm Sarah Whaley. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. The Speaker of the House and the Senate pro tem say they both believe the governor is more interested in a personal win over the tribes than actually upholding the law. New at 6, Fox 23's Rick Marinon is live with why the pro tem says no one is really representing the state's interests in a legal battle playing out in Washington, D.C.
Ladies, one of the biggest points the Senate pro tem makes in this letter that he sent to Attorney General Gentner Drummond is that he believes Governor Stitt is asking the federal government to put orders on the state of Oklahoma and demand that the state of Oklahoma do things. And he says that is something conservatives simply do not do ever. The leaders of the state Senate and state House gave their blessing for Oklahoma Attorney General Gentner Drummond to challenge Governor Kevin Stitt in federal court. In this letter shared with Fox 23, Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat says he is disturbed at how Stitt's office is handling a case involving tribal gaming compacts the governor entered into on his own in 2020. The letter states, quote, "It has thus become clear that the governor has a conflict. He can either choose to represent the interests of this state or his own personal interests, and I believe he has made his decision clear. The agreements were made with 4 tribes not part of the state's original tribal gaming compact. Back in January, the Oklahoma State Supreme Court ruled these agreements were void because Stitt did not have approval from the legislature. But there was a problem. The U.S. Department of Interior let some parts of the compacts take effect by default because no one filed a formal challenge during the approval process. The Cherokee Nation took Stitt to federal court, and Stitt hired new outside counsel to try to uphold the compacts before a judge, this time in Washington, D.C. Now, Speaker Charles McCall and Pro Tem Treat believe the case is dragging on not because Stitt wants a legal dispute settled, but because he wants a personal victory to show Oklahomans he's right in what is now a multi-year fight with the tribes on multiple topics. But the case took a new turn recently. One problem with Stitt's compacts also includes that some tribes that did business with Stitt were promised the ability to have sports betting at their new casinos, something that isn't legal yet in Oklahoma. The Cherokee Nation included in a new court filing a new court decision that ruled it's not the purview of the Secretary of the Interior to legalize things within a state, like sports betting, just because a compact is submitted with certain language in it. The D.C. Circuit Court ruled, quote, "Whether or not that gaming is authorized or permissible as a matter of Florida state law falls outside the scope of the Secretary's review." I got this letter from Governor Stitt's office just before the close of business today, about an hour ago. In it, it says 3 points, and that is the Attorney General should be working on behalf of the state of Oklahoma and not the tribes, and they expect to challenge whether or not the Attorney General can actually do this in court. Also, there is a little paragraph in here that says, with the way the Oklahoma State Constitution is written, the governor outranks the Attorney General, and his opinion is the one that matters. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon, Fox 23 News.